Did you guys think I wasn't going to talk about this fight? Carlos Prates, a nightmare inside the cage, pressure, power, and insane confidence. Jack Della Maddalena, a cold, technical guy and maybe one of the smartest guys in the division. When the killer striker meets the champion who almost never makes mistakes, the result is usually violence, and that's exactly what happened. Let's analyze Carlão's win in the UFC together. I'm here to talk and congratulate Carlão for his great performance. A guy who represents our art so well, a great athlete. And in my pre-fight analysis, I had already picked him as the favorite, predicting a knockout at the end of the second or third round. And that's exactly what happened, guys. Carlão is a guy who knows how to use Muay Thai with a lot of power. He mixes it up really well with low kicks and very dangerous knees. We knew that Jack Maddalena is a guy who relies on mid-range to make his boxing work, and we knew that Carlão had to be excellent at bringing Muay Thai into the fight. And that's exactly what happened, guys. He really bothered Jack Maddalena with those low kicks, hurt him with the calf kicks, and he managed to stop his movement. You'll see, as we analyze here, you'll see that Jack Maddalena switches. He's already a guy who likes to switch stances during the fight, but against Carlão, he switched because he got hurt, and it was really impactful there. Let's check it out, guys. Look there, guys. Carlão with a looser guard, a rangier guy, so he's controlling the distance, preventing it, and he knew that in this first round Jack would want to close the distance and even use grappling like he did, hitting and moving, controlling the distance very well. That should already be part of the analysis. Carlão would definitely use those kicks to the leg and body. That kick to Jack Maddalena's forearm chips away at his main weapon and takes away Maddalena's boxing power, which was all he really had. That higher guard really shows he's more ready for the counterattack. But Carlão made very good use of his reach and distance. Look, at that moment he managed to take him down, but Carlão immediately got back up. See, he didn't wear himself out or close his guard. Waiting for the right moment to get up, and it's going to be quick, guys. It's very interesting that Carlão didn't wear himself out during that grappling exchange. He was very smart. That's right. He even gave Maddalena a hand to help him up. The guy is something else. Man, like I said in the analysis, in this first and second round, in the first half of the second round, Jack Maddalena still has that extra strength. So Carlão is still controlling his momentum, but as the second round goes on, Carlão starts landing his punches and low kicks. See that? He just felt that kick to the head, guys. You saw that from the middle of the second round onward, Carlão starts to dominate the center and makes Jack Maddalena move backward. At that point, he was just hanging on in agony, right, guys? And I'll tell you, man, look at that, already showing a lot of difficulty switching stances because he already got hurt as a southpaw there. And this guard, guys, this guard I'm talking about, right? This tight front guard, it makes it easier for Jack Maddalena to counter and use his boxing game. But it makes it much harder to defend against elbows. Look at that, another elbow. This guard doesn't make it easy to fight against a guy with a Muay Thai background. Look at that, he's already hurt, he's already done, already. Yeah, guys, the knockout just didn't come in the second round, right? Because Carlão kept his composure there. It would have been more dangerous for him if he had gone for the knockout right away. And he doesn't change his game. He keeps being very forceful with all his weapons. He knows he's hurt, but he needs to stay calm because the finish will come. He can't even walk anymore. Jack Maddalena is already jumping with both legs together because he can't move his right leg anymore. He's already planted, guys. At this moment, Jack Maddalena has already lost movement. He can't move around easily anymore. And then, my brother, then he's just along for the ride. Look at that. Good defense by Carlão, which was the only option there, right? I'll tell you guys, he didn't try grappling much. That was where he could have tried to hold on a bit. But Carlão, with a lot of technique and without wearing himself out, managed to defend himself well. And then he would free himself to get back to the distance he wants most, which is the long range, right, guys? A perfect knee strike. This is really good timing from Carlão. Jack Madalena, he has to step outside his right leg, and usually the athlete who gets that outside step, right, already wants to get out of range, but he doesn't. He throws a counter knee strike with that step, already making it really hard for Jack Madalena to attack, right? There's nowhere else to go. Now he's already done for. Carlão is just looking for it now. Correos can't do it. It's over. That's already done. He does that move really well, right? Holding the wrist there. He's a really rangy guy, man. Look, he caught the kick with just one hand. That's impressive. Just like I predicted in the analysis video for this fight, I didn't see where Jack Madalena could handle Carlão. Like I said, he relies only on boxing, and his boxing doesn't have much knockout power. He builds his knockouts as the fight goes on, you know. He's not a guy who lands a heavy shot, you know, like Topuria, someone who has more knockout power. To fight a guy like Carlão, guys, you'll have to use grappling. I'll tell you guys that today I still consider Makhachev the favorite in a fight against Carlão. But he's already closed that gap, you know, guys. He's already showing it. When I said I didn't see it, it's really because he hadn't been tested yet in the division. And he's showing that he's been taking these tests and passing them on his own merit. But he's showing that he's coming in strong. He's coming, he has power, he has the knowledge to defend himself and get back on his feet again and bring this belt back to Brazil. And God willing, it's going to happen. I'm telling you, I'm not rooting against him. No, I spoke as a professional and as a guy who's been in the fight world for 32 years, guys. I'm rooting for Carlão. I'm rooting for Brazil. I'm a fan of all his coaches too, so we're with him, guys. Carlão will be fighting for the belt soon. Now let's see what happens. He's in the spotlight. And Ian Gary isn't in the spotlight, but Ian beat him. He won against him. It's possible that Ian will be the next to try for the belt, but a fight between Ian and Makhachev, Carlão's coming soon. This victory takes his career to another level, because winning is one thing, but beating a champion of this level in this way makes the whole world look at him differently, guys. This wasn't just a Brazilian victory, guys. It was the birth of a real problem in this division. Let me know in the comments what you think, okay? Carlão and his whole team deserve congratulations. They did a great job in the ring. He says he's not an athlete, he's a fighter. I can't separate the two things, but guys, we're all in this together. Carlão deserves congratulations. Coaches from Fight Nerd and VTT, congratulations on the work. I'm Team Brazil and I'm always rooting for you. We're all in this together.